Hey everyone, we're here. Nicole will be joining in about 2 seconds. So, welcome to today's live and replay. If you're watching the replay, we're so excited to be back. When we first started doing lives some time ago, we called them angel chats. And so I was like, oh, angel chat live with Amy and Nicole. And here she comes. Okay, let's do this. We invite her on. Takes just a second to connect and then she'll be here. Welcome everyone. Hello, hello. Hi. Hey girl.
Hi. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can we get some good lighting? All right, Spirit. What's happening here? Oh my God. The lighting is just always moving around here. Okay. How are you?
Good. Today's been a day, like a good day, but so full of energy already. And you just got out of a session, right? So you
I know. I know. I totally, yeah, everything is moving in the spirit world. Everything always moves in the spirit world, and there's nothing that stays the same. So if anybody ever needs to know that, that is like a true message from spirit. We think things are going to end up one way. We have this plan of action, but then like spirit throws us a curveball, and you just kind of have to know how to like move with the energy. And then usually that will bring you to your highest timeline. Not usually, but always will bring you to our highest timeline when we can really hear all realities. So.
Yeah, exactly. That message actually has been coming through a lot for me, where they've been showing, like they said, hey, just go with the flow, like have the general overall knowing or feel into it because things are moving behind the scenes. And so right now it's like we think it all, this is the thing. Humans think that it all depends on us sometimes, and we get so stressed out and put so much pressure on ourselves. But spirit has all this other like activity happening and being orchestrated in the background, and it does work out for our highest, like outcome and possibility, that timeline, if we flow and listen to the intuition. So I love that you bring that through. It's been coming through
Thanks.
for me. Yeah. So I'm just telling everybody that when we used to get on our lives, we would call them the angel chats. Do you remember that?
Well, I forgot. No, I forgot. And I heard you saying that, and I was like, oh my God, I forgot what it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah. Angel chats. Okay. And then what are we calling this one?
Well, I called it, I was like a throwback. So I said Angel Chat with Amy and Nicole. But today, everyone, welcome. We're going to answer questions, maybe do some readings. We will do readings and talk about, what messages from Spirit are here or any questions that you all have on channeling. Because Nicole and I are super excited. Our Learn to Channel class, we're bringing it back, y'all. So we have it right now for a cohort of December, January, where we will be doing the mentoring live, and you get all of the content. There's over 40 hours of, like really good, deep information. And then we're doing the mentoring, and we'll have live support on Voxer. So we're so stoked. And anyhow, we're back. We're so excited. So I just wanted to invite everybody on today, and we'll take any questions that you have. Nicole, has there been anything special coming through for you that you want to share as we get started?
Well, today a lot of readings were about taking your power back and really like stepping into your highest timeline, not just playing small anymore, and really not giving in to other people's wants, needs, or demands, and really just listening to your own highest intuition. Obviously that means like not being compassionate about other people, their reality. That's not what I'm talking about, but it's really just listening to that small voice within that's nudging us, that our guides are telling us like, hey, you're supposed to go down this timeline. Hi, let's try this, light over here. Let's go in this direction. So it's really about empowerment and stepping into that power as we cross the threshold of 2023 into 2024, really tying up loose ends and stepping into that power that's going to be 2024. Like, I don't know about you, but I've been feeling 2024, and it's like about to blast off. It's huge, huge energy. Yeah.
Yeah, so like for me, I know that's coming, but I keep getting reminded to relax right now so I can recharge and let go and clear out the energy of 2023. So I love this because you're already giving us like a little bit of information about what's to come. And you and I have already felt that, but I love that you're sharing it's coming through in readings for others as well. And one thing I kept getting was like a message from my team was just chill and relax. We're not going to miss out on what's meant for us. This is a season of a time because it is ramping up. But for personally for myself, they said, Amy, take all the pressure off for December. So I'm like, okay. And things are happening. Things are flowing. I've got a book coming out. The new podcast is coming out today. But I don't have that like pressure on myself. Yeah, I'm like, go, go, go. So it's been nice. It's been a good vibe over here. How about for
Yes.
you, girl?
Yeah, so for me, it's a lot of planning for next year. Like already my first quarter's booked, so I'm looking into like second quarter, and they really just had me breaking that down. Because I'm coming from a different light where I wasn't working for 3 years. I was raising babies. So I'm just going through the like shoot right now. And I'm just all the knowledge and information, everything that I've been gathering for the last couple of years and just really bringing it onto the earth plane and creating new projects and partnering up with people and doing some amazing things. And it's just going to be a lot of fun, a lot of fun. So
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm excited. So we have some other things in the future that we'll announce when the time is here to announce it.
yes.
But yeah, it feels really good. Noreen is saying, my guides keep telling me there's going to be major life changes, but I'm so curious as to what they're around. Oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, I can feel that. And maybe we can go into readings here in just a second. I want to see if there was another question in the chat. Oh, okay. From DJ saying, thanks for connecting lately. Like being involved into energy of the music. You have great pages. Aw, well, thank you. Yeah, we're trying to come back and not take any pressure with it. So Nicole just has she's like getting back around because you have these two beautiful little ones. So she took a step away to have her babies. And I took a step away to enter a new chapter of life, and we just moved. So I feel like it's been a few months, but here we are. So, thanks, Noreen. Yeah, so welcome everyone. So Nicole and I both channel. We met in 2018, 2017, I don't know. And Metatron brought us together, and it's just been an amazing friendship ever since. So why don't we channel, Nicole? Are you feeling like it? I'm feeling the energy. You're like, I've been tuning in all day.
Like literally, I haven't even come back to my body yet from my last session. I was like, that's why the lighting's so awkward right now, because I'm like, what happened? I had the lighting fixed before I went into my session, and now it's like off. So, yeah, I'll follow your lead, girl. So if you want to go in, go in. Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys have any questions, you can ask for the collective would be fantastic because I feel like, that's great for everybody, but everybody can also feel into messages that if you ask a personal question, it might apply to them as well. So at the bottom, there's a question mark in a bubble. Yep, there we go. Someone just submitted a question. If you can put them there, then it's easier for us to stay organized. So welcome, Brute. So happy you're here. Hi, Spirit of the Oasis Healing. Hello. Hello, Scandinavian girl. Hi, everybody. Okay, so let's flow into some questions. Okay, a Sun Lily is asking, anything coming through for the 2024 collective? Love it. Okay, so we kind of shared a little bit of like a sneak peek of the info we've been getting, and I'm curious to see what's coming through. So let me go ahead. Nicole, how about, do you want me to start tuning in and then we'll just kind of like piggyback rotate? Okay.
Yep,
So
yep.
I was like, who's here? And automatically it's Metatron. So I have Archangel Metatron right here. And I have the Council of Light right here in my space. I can feel them coming in, which makes me laugh so hard because usually the archangels come in on this side, but he's saying he's like balancing because this is a collective reading and there's a lot of energy right now and then also on the replay. So Okay, so let me see. I think I did something wrong there. Okay. All right, so let me tune in and see what they're saying. Nicole, did you just say push through? There's two things here. I'm hearing like just push through, and then I'm hearing or slide through, glide through. They're just like, hey, make it through the emotion, make it through the energy, flowing into February. I'm seeing February 2nd, like through there. And then they're like, all's gonna be revealed. And they're being really funny. It's a cartoon I see in my mind's eye that's like the doors opening and the lights and the angels singing like, oh, they're like just, January and December are integration and go within so that we can prepare for the next stage and step of, they're saying ascension. I see like a ladder ascending, and they're reminding us what does that mean for us. And it's activating more light, finding the frequency that we can then embody and integrate that isn't too overwhelming for the physical body, but also lifts us in our ascension. And that ascension elevates our mood and our spiritual space of like integrity, well-being, soundness. It brings us back closer to the light of our soul and who we are. So right now it's that letting go. I'm seeing clearing out. So they're saying if you feel called to reorganize your house, reorganize a room, clear things out, go through old texts or like clean up your phone basically, then do that because you're setting space for what's to come for you. And everything's going to be showing up in threes. They're showing me threes, and the colors that I'm seeing, which is interesting, but they're showing me kind of, they're like holiday ornaments almost, but they're these spheres of light. I see silver, gold, and red. And so they're saying those colors are really important. If you're one who works with color, feel into it for clarity. I'm hearing clarity with silver, gold is for stability, and red is the fire. And red also is amplifying intuition right now. So if you felt like you kind of like step back and you're wanting to increase your intuition, they're saying red is the color of the season for that, which is so cool because it's like really unique the way this info is coming in. Are you getting anything else, Nicole, for this collective energy for the start or throughout 2024?
So okay, again, I apologize for my lighting. Oh my God, this is hilarious. It's hilarious because I work with so many spirits throughout the day, and I swear I go into trance and I come out and I'm like, who has been in my room and shifting things? Like I swear, like when I go into a session, I come out, it's like all these little fairies and gnomes like hanging out and moving stuff in my room because it's not that way when I go in. So okay, so for 2024, I know like the first quarter is all about like kicking ass, and I did a funny video on that the other day. It's all about like literally like kicking ass and taking names, like putting in your star list like exactly like what points you want to create, because I feel like the planets are so close to our earth right now. Earth is ready to receive, all the beings here are ready to receive. We're not saying sorry anymore, like we're having fun, we're living life. People have come out of like the weird like COVID thing. I know it's been many years, but some people have been in the cocoon, they're all coming out. But like the first quarter is all about like kicking ass and taking names, like really getting that punch list together about who and what you want to be here. Why did you incarnate onto earth in the first place? What is your mission here, and what are you here to do? Your mission could be just to share love. Your mission could be to step into light. Your mission could be to use your gifts. It could be to start a farm, like whatever it is, like really just honing in on that fact and like coming in to that, I want to say like coming into that calling card, or like a calling card, but like your identity of who you are as a soul onto this earth plane. Because again, we have all these little souls that are coming in, or all these young souls that are coming in, and they're star seeds and they're like ready to work, and their energy is so potent, and they're just looking at us like, come on everyone, get your shit together already. Like that's what I feel like the earth like beings are calling us to do. Like we're supposed to know already as elders, or as people who have been here for a while. Like I'm 43 years old, you know what I mean? It's not like, I mean, not 43 like bad, I mean in a good way. Like I'm getting better with every year. I'm getting hotter with every year. Like things are getting better every year, you know what I mean? Like we're not slowing down, we're just getting better. And having babies in my 40s has been a miracle, has been amazing, and like it's a rebirth. So I feel like that's also happening here on the earth plane, where beings are really getting like streamlined into who they are and coming into this collective with like no holds barred. Like we're going out and we're going to have fun. That's what it feels like.
I love it.
Yeah.
Girl, that's like a really powerful message just coming through. I can feel the energy. Yeah. So if anybody has a day where you're feeling down and need a pep talk, come back, bookmark this live, listen again, be reminded. They're telling me, like Metatron is here right now. Nicole and I work with him both, so he's kind of forefront. And he's just saying, yeah, like we're here, y'all are supported, and it's time. So I love how you were bringing through, Nicole, like what does that mean with missions? Because it's a balance. Like also in the physical world, they don't want us to have to overwork and feel that we're drained and fatigued or stressed out. Your highest timeline, your highest alignment, it's all going to fall into place. So if you're saying, what do I need to do? What, you know, like, oh my gosh, am I not showing up? Like, first of all, show up for yourself with that moment of silence, with that self-care, whatever, like, whatever you love. If that's having a beautiful cup of cacao or tea or coffee or a salt bath or lighting your favorite incense or reading a great book, dancing. Nicole and I love to dance. Like, whatever that is, if you just take that time to feel yourself again, like feel into it, that's a foundation for you being able to be open to the messages and open to the moments where it's like, okay, now it's time to take action. And that happens for me. Like I will get these little nudges a long time. So let me give an example that's coming in. I have a book coming out, which Nicole's a huge part of because it's actually the transcripts of my first physically vocal channeled message from Sedona where I was solo. And if you watch the video on YouTube, Nicole's the one filming it. So thank you, girl. And I've been wanting to bring this out for months, and it was just like little bit by little bit, because I was moving and there's other things, other projects. You know, I just was guided not to get stressed out. And the other day they said, now's time. So now's the time. I didn't know the exact day to release it, but it's there for pre-order. It'll come out on 12/21 in Kindle and in January in print. But the whole thing is like, if I would have stressed about this, that could have pulled my energy down. So guidance is so important by following the intuition and feeling into that. And we talk about that a lot in our readings. We talk about in our classes how to know your divine communication for that guidance. So they're just saying, if you can find the best way to clear your energy and strengthen that connection, you're always going to find that your heart, your compass from the heart and your gut, they're leading the way. So I'm loving this. They just keep saying you're not going to miss out. Everybody's here, like in alignment. So if you're listening, that message is definitely for you. So yeah, I'm really excited. Oh, Brandy's saying, happy to see y'all back here. Yeah, Brandy, hi. Hey, girl. And goosebumps everywhere from Justina. Should we go into let's go into the question mark box and see what one sticks out for me. Actually, Brandy has one that just jumped out. So Nicole, she's saying, a while back, I was using tarot oracle cards and I ended up getting false information. I thought I had protected my energy beforehand, so I'm not sure what happened. How can I protect my energy better, and any insights into what happened? Okay, I'll let you start with that one, Nicole.
Yeah. So sometimes there's other influences, such as like other spirits that are around, or yeah, I want to just go with that, other spirits, because I just did a reading and I have to clear the spirits first. So it's not you as the reader, as you are protected and channeling and doing all of your energy work and everything to show up as a clear channel. Already did that. Sometimes we can have influence from spirit or the spirit world around us, or that is around the apparatus, meaning the pendulum, the cards, the crystals, you know, I forget, there's other kind of wands, those things that move, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So any divination tool that you are going to use also has to be cleared, and then the space has to be cleared as well. And even still, a spirit can come by and whack that shit. All right. So you want to know that sometimes take it as a learning lesson. Every time I've done a reading and it's been backwards or not right, there's always a higher lessening or a higher reasoning. And usually this is why I like
Me.
you know?
Okay, it froze on my end. Are you hearing me okay?
Oh.
Of course. Like the energy just got like real intense. Yeah.
So the point is especially when you're learning tarot or any kind of divination tool, there's many other facets or factors that can create or a good reading, or have you have false information. Like I had somebody that would use a pendulum all the time and their information would always be backwards because there were spirits around them all the time. So you need to clear the energy and make sure that there's no spirits or looky-loos or people in that field messing with the energy. And your ego has to be such that it's out of the way, that you understand there's other circumstances. So I'll
Yeah.
leave that with you. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. And I have a little bit else to share that I'm getting, which could be for the collective I'm feeling, is that when this message came through, there was a little uncertainty with it. So they're saying like intuitively, you knew there could be a possibility for wiggle room. And so there was like an interference coming in on that timeline. And it just looks like a little bit of energy coming in and pushing and kind of throwing, like, I don't know. It's a wave. It's not really a throw, but it's like putting a little wave of energy into the information. So, and the timeline itself. Metatron saying clear and then go back again. This is info that I always kind of like. If there's big things in life, it's important to know that things can change day by day. Like Nicole and I were just talking about that right at the beginning. And so when there's huge decisions to be made, I will often wait for the answer or confirmation to come through 3 times. Rather that's in my own, like tuning in, or just I get the download, or I see something in the physical realm, or I get a message from a friend or go see somebody. So that's also something they're talking about. Gosh, I'm hearing this is coming in. Somebody's got a question. This is completely, I think, not related, but I'm hearing unjust truth. So there's information in the airwaves right now, they're saying, that's not accurate. And some of us are basing our questions off of the inaccurate information to begin with. Okay, thank you. I was like, wait a minute. So that's important. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next question. And thank you so much, Brandy, for that. I hope it really helps you and everyone else. So let's see. Sharon is popping out to me. She's saying, will there be big opportunities for everyone in the first quarter of 2024? And I'm hearing yes. I'm seeing like this surge of light coming in. It looks like a shooting star because it comes in and then it pushes us up. And they're saying, ride the wave. Like if you want to get on that stream of consciousness and that frequency to support you, that it all is about accuracy. And when they say accuracy, I'm seeing clean energy. And they say accuracy, but what I'm going to put it in our language, like it means being pure in your frequency so that you can feel like when something feels out of alignment, you're like, oh, let me come right back here. And so when you're aligned and centered within in your own integrity of that true light, then the frequency is going to push or guide or lift all of us up for 2024. So my answer that I'm hearing is a definite yes for everybody. So hopefully that helps. And then Root, you had a question about you're having a Lyme flare up, and you're asking, are you having a Lyme flare up, or are you releasing that you're under the weather? And so when I saw you say you need this light, that's what was like this piggyback message of the light can help us heal physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And so going into meditations and visualizing your optimal health and asking for any information about emotions that might come up within that. So Nicole, anything coming through on either of those questions?
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely when we say like collective energies and like what's happening in 2024, that's available for everybody. Absolutely, 1,000%. Nobody is left out of that because we're all dealing with the same energy. And it's really just our mind or our emotional body that would say, that would have us think differently. And especially too, like if we have programming and stuff that we haven't really dealt with. And programming doesn't have to be, I'm not talking about like the real serious, you know, programming, like as far as ancestral trauma. I'm talking about like just thinking if I can do it or not, just thinking if I have the capability or not. So like just releasing any of that as we cross in from that threshold of 2023 into 2024. And as far as root is concerned, yeah, I feel like a lot of those flare-ups with our you know, diseases or illnesses or things that we may have been affected by, they do happen with a spiritual underlay or yeah, underlying issue. So I know for me, like my face broke out of nowhere. Like what? My face never breaks out. Like in 20 years, it never breaks out. But it was connected to my liver, and my liver had been holding a lot of anger for something that I'm working through. So like just knowing that those flare-ups and things that we go through are like all connected. And it doesn't mean like, oh my God, I'm at fault because my body is feeling this illness or disease because I have this emotion. No, we're just showing you like the connectedness of mind, body, and spirit. So really getting down to what the underlying cause is will help you to supersede or over, you know, go through it, walk through that. And yeah, increasing your light quotient is always a good idea, especially for those of us that channel, those of us that are giving and sharing light, like increasing the light quotient and always doing spiritual practices to build the light back up. Amy and I do it all the time, you know, that we do it for each other or work with other people that we really trust in the community. And because we need to refill our cup as well. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, girl. And then we're getting some really sweet comments and feedback here in the chat. I think you can read it, Nicole, but I don't think you can see the questions.
No, I can't see the questions. No. Yeah.
Okay. You can see this one that they put in the comment area, Third Eye Maddie. Do you want to read that one?
There is it. Oh, yeah, yeah. Could you please, excuse me, share ways to relate doubt, release doubt, and believe in yourself more. Okay, so to release doubt. So typically for me, or for most of us, when we're coming out of that dream state and into the earth plane, we are at, I want to say, like our highest light, one of the highest points of light that we will be in when we are crossing through the threshold. I'm channeling all this stuff. Okay, through the threshold, coming back into the body for the day. And it's before you've hit humanity and before you've like had your to-do list or whatever, and like you're in bed, okay? You're in bed or you're with your loved ones, wherever you are, and you're literally, your soul is waking up into your body. I do a body scan and just like see where do I have doubt or fear throughout my body. Is it in my physical body, in my thyroid, in my heart, in my spleen? Like I just do a physical scan of the body with the third eye, or mentally with the heart, or physically. And I don't attach things to it. I don't attach words, because I find when we attach the words to it, it solidifies, it becomes physical at that moment. So at the point of where we're just looking at this as a spiritual apparatus and looking at the connection within the physical body, we want to just eradicate any doubt and fear. So what I will do is I will just bring in light, like literally light and love, and just put that all throughout my entire body. So it's eradicating any fear or doubt or anything through my third eye, my heart, my spleen, my gallbladder, like any of that stuff. Because I know for me, I'm such a sensitive being that I will wake up in my body and immediately feel fear because of my surroundings. Like my next door neighbor, you know, I live in a community where the houses are attached to each other, or I go out into my community, I can feel everybody else's fear. And like, if you are not spiritually, if you are not spiritually sensitive, if you are not aware from a sensitivity level, that you will think this fear and doubt is your own. So that's why we just bring it in from a light and love perspective, and just streaming light and love throughout the entire body. That is a good way to release fear and doubt, when you just do it from a physiological level, and then that way it's not lodged in the body, and it gives you a fighting chance mentally and emotionally, so you can create the path that you want here. I hope that helps. So that's what's coming through, you know.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And I just got a message to put our website here for the school. So if y'all want to work with Nicole and myself in a session privately, you can find us through that. We're on our page. And also the classes that we have. Yeah, I love that technique, Nicole. That's really powerful to just really look at, maybe if it's a theme and we know this has been going on for the week, let me start working with it in the morning. And that thought consciousness I'm hearing is really powerful, which we know from science, but I'm seeing the energy because your spirit is coming back in the body, and with it you can be like, hey, could you bring some of this, and could you bring a little bit more of that? Like I could use some confidence and a little bit more, you know, dose of this like happiness or forgiveness, whatever it is we might need, to help us work through what we're experiencing. So I love that so much. Thanks, Light Activator. She's saying, Nicole and Amy, love you both. We love you. We're so excited to connect again. It's so fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me read another message here from the chat. Okay, I'm just gonna clear out some we've already addressed. Let's see. Okay. Okay, hold on. Some of these are kind of like the same questions. So I'm trying to find a different one. Okay, Justina's saying, I feel like my energy is just like exploding out of me in a good way, like the sun, just like exploding. The sun will be shining again, that feeling. So I feel so excited for 2024. Do you also feel love coming? So this is from Justina. Do you feel love coming with all of this burst of excitement for the new year?
For her or in the collective, I do. I feel like there's a lot. So there's a lot of endings this last quarter, if I could just be frank, because I channel and talk to a lot of people. There's a lot of relationships that are ending this last quarter. And so I feel like in this new year, we're just bringing in love, like the love we want. And I know people have said that before, but really, like, what did we say? We're kicking ass and we're taking names for like 2024. Okay, so like we're getting super fucking clear on who we are, who we want to be here with, what kind of relationship we want to be in, what we're dealing with, what boundaries are we accepting. Like I tell people all the time, like write down on index cards the type of person you want to be with. I have about 10 index cards sitting on my altar right there, and I'm just saying, it's yeah. I mean, for everything, like gentle and loving and you know, amazing and just like all the things and like all the characteristics and like who and what we want to deal with, who and what we want to be with. Not deal with. We're not dealing with anyone anymore. That's the clue. We want to be with them. We're not just dealing with people. We want to be in love with people. So, and then that right man, woman, or star being will just show up in your reality. They just walk up and say hello. And I'm telling people, don't do online dating anymore. We're not doing that. We're taking it back old school. We're taking it back. We're manifesting them. They're going to walk up. They're going to meet you right away. But the trick is we cannot hide in our house. Star people. We have to get out there. But I'm telling you, you just go to the gym. Like go to the gym, go to the food store, walk your dog. Like it's going to happen. So yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, it's so good. I also was getting, for those of us in relationship, it's going to be like this refresh, reboot. And I'm totally noticing that for myself. It's like such in a beautiful way. The closing of the year has been a lot of reminiscing for me, and we're going through a new transition, my husband and I, because we just moved and we're empty nesters now, like all of that. So there's this like extra dose of love also coming in for current relationships, and also I'm hearing for self. So if somebody's like, my life path, and I know is I'm gonna like do this solo, maybe have some great friends, but I'm not interested in romantic relationship right now, that they're saying there's going to be like a high frequency of love available to all of us, and many of us are lacking that ability to allow love in, and it really starts with that inner work. So yeah, I love this question. It's I'm hearing it's a highlight of the year. So yay. It's so awesome. Oh, love. Let's see. Okay, so Justina's replying, thank you so much. I'm feeling all my fears of being my authentic self as an energy healer. And so she's been doing underground for years. And I just feel like the real me is so excited to simply be. So powerful. Yeah. I think we forget about how us being, and like you say, simply being, but there's more to that. We're holding so much light, and keeping the frequency really peaceful, how that emanates out, and you're embodying it, so it's holding that frequency here on earth. So thank you so much. I love that. I love that you brought that through. Pam Roman is saying, high vibes are awesome. Yeah. So good. Okay, let me read the next one for us, Nicole. Let's see. Um, okay, Miss Neriza is saying, hi, I'm trying to connect more with my angels and God spiritually and heal grief. Any messages I need right now? So, around healing grief.
So grief, okay, so grief is obviously multidimensional. Like it doesn't happen on one level. It can crop up at any time. So it depends on what kind of grief you're going through, but I feel for you it has a lot to do with love and knowing that love is true no matter what dimension you live in. So whether it's in this dimension or beyond, or if it's in, maybe a heartache or a heartbreak or somebody leaving, either physically or not, but like not in the same space. So it's really knowing that the love expands all time and dimension. So even if you had a love at one point and it totally went south or in a different direction, going back and connecting with that love frequency will help eradicate all the grief and trauma in this dimension. So we do a lot of forward future timeline trajectories and a lot of past life trajectories to heal the present now, because you know that everything's happening at the same time. So you can go, what I'm hearing, into like this past trajectory of where the love was brand new and innocent. And this doesn't have to be an intimate love. It could be a love from a parent or a guardian. And then go into the forward trajectory timeline where the love is, what is the word they're using? It is eternal. It's infinite. It spans all space and time, so that the grief then becomes healed when you just go into the love vibration. Does that make sense? I hope that they are talking in a way that it makes sense.
I can feel it. I just started to feel really peaceful. So I hope that beyond the words, like the vibration can be felt by those that are experiencing that for sure. But it made sense to me. But also, I think I was tapping in and seeing pictures as you were talking.
Yeah, well, basically, all right. So the long and the short of it, like trauma isn't going to be healed in one night, and it could take like a lot of years, or it could be healed in an instant. But because I just went through something very traumatic, and I find, so I'm speaking from experience and channeling. So for you specifically, they're just telling me to have you hold on to the love frequency, to the experience of love, and then that creates the ripple effect of healing in all dimensions and all timelines. So I'll just leave that with you. So,
Yeah, it's so pretty.
yeah.
Do you want to pick a question? I think there's a couple in the feed.
Yeah,
I'm sad that you can't see all of them, but I'll read another one after.
girl, yeah, I can't see all of them. Hold on. I just have a lot of comments here. Okay, comments. Message, a love message for me, future timeline. So this is Pam, it looks like. So a love message for me, future timeline. All right, hold on a second. Okay, I got to figure out this thing. Okay, so message for me. Nicole's still trying to use technology. All right, so the message is just holding on to that which you know is true and letting go of any past hurts or desires. I feel like you're trying to create from an old idea of love or what love should look like in your reality, and really just holding on to that which you know is true. Like if you want a divine partner to show up in your experience, or if you would like someone to mirror exactly what you give out into this world, which I feel like it's more the latter, like where you want somebody to mirror exactly who you are in this collective, then I would say hold on to that and be that light. So Amy and I talk a lot about like be the Care Bear. Like I love that visual. Like if you want that vibration, like you have to have it and stream it through the heart center, and like by that, then you're a magnet everywhere you go to that love frequency, and then it starts coming in. I do feel like there is a love connection for you in January. I'm just seeing the word January written all over the screen. So if you're not in a relationship, there will be something happening in January. Or if you are in a relationship, January is very poignant where you come back together. So if there's a little tussle right now, but I do feel like it's more, it feels like a new love. It feels like something new is coming in for you in January, but also Metatron, right? So like he's just saying, hold on to that which you seek. So holding on to that vibration of the person you want to be in a relationship, but also the person you want to emulate or have show up in the relationship is very fruitful for you at this time. So thanks for playing now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me go into the questions, but yeah, one second. Let's see. Okay, so Newbridge, Ireland is asking, I'm planning to reduce my work hour, so I will be working part-time and start my healing business, offering light language. Okay, that's awesome. I'm nervous as it's a risk to go self-employed, but really feel I need to honor my contract and do my work. I would love to know if you can fill into this. Okay. Nicole, are you getting anything straight away?
Um, Not yet. No.
Okay.
Well, I just feel like you're supposed to do it. Like whatever it is, I'm just saying yes. Like just don't even wait for anything. I heard there was a contract. Does she need to wait, or do they need to fill out the contract, or what's happening with the
Yeah,
contract?
that's,
But just
I didn't understand that one. Honor my contract and do my work, because that can be physical contract or spiritual contract. So we can tune in. I'll tune in. I got a little thrown off, I won't lie, because my husband just popped on. So I was like, unexpected. And I was like, oh, hey, babe. So, but let me tune in. Okay, so one second. They're showing like the balance of the scales, and you can do both, but they want you to ease into it. So anything that you can do in the physical world to make it a gentle ease, where again, they're going back to no pressure. They don't want pressure. The light language needs to flow through in the most purest of a way. And we all know when we channel, it's important to feel relaxed and have that pressure off. So I'm seeing little stepping stones, and you can just like start stepping into that and making sure you have a cushion of support, whether it's financial support or reserves, like, I don't know, it could be energy of love from friends, I'm hearing, or reserves. I see a house that's really warm, safe, and comfortable. Like that's your sanctuary that you can go to, so you don't have to be going and stressing out over the process. But there's definitely two pathways merging here, or two gifts that are merging here. And they say you can blend them together, but they don't want you to feel or to mentally have this knowing that there could be any doubt within it. So it's about getting everything down on paper and making a business plan, which Nicole and I have talked about recently, like how important it is to have the business plan in place and make sure that you do what you can do so spirit will show up. Your light language looks really pretty. There's a lot of colors that come in when you channel, and so others can feel that and hear it within their heart space. They're also saying to be open to receiving donations or tips or bonuses in that way. Like you might have what you want in exchange, but be open to receiving, maybe doing some pro bono, especially as you start going into this field. Put your foot out there and offer in exchange for a donation, and be okay with whatever comes through at that point. So Archangel Sandalphon is working with you. This is the Archangel of music and sound. You have Metatron, and they're like best buds. It's, yeah, Enoch and Elijah. So amazing. And then there's this really beautiful angelic kind of fairy, it kind of reminds me of Nutcracker or Tinkerbell energy around as well. So you have the ability to go to the higher heavenly frequencies and access the light language from those realms. But they also want to remind you of the lower, like guttural toning that you can do that will help people and yourself connect with earth and ground with earth. So see how they're giving all this information about your skills. That's definitely a sign to like proceed forward. Just making sure that you feel you're not being rushed is super important. So, okay, Elijah's like, Elijah, you say? Yes. Metatron and Sandalphon, love it. Anything else that you might have received, Nicole?
no, I mean that was amazing. That was amazing. There was so much information. So I know Elijah was asking for a reading, so I was gonna
Okay.
tap into him. So hold on one second, because we love Elijah. We love everybody. I know I just saw him pop up and he just never asks for anything. So I wanted to get him on there. Hold on one second. All right. So I feel like as far as Elijah is concerned, it's definitely about like writing. It's funny, like writing coursework, but I also feel like having like a Harry Potter school of some sort. Like, I don't know, a place where he does magic and like
Yeah.
mystery school stuff, but like Hogwarts style, if that makes sense. But like herbs and herbalism and like apothecary, but like more like ethereal into the physical. But I have a whole bag here full of herbs and stuff that I started using at my shows were amazing. And I feel like I want you to do that. Like, I want you to create your own herbs or supplements and like also hand them to people and sell them to people, and like all the light workers need it, and like do like little care packages for channelers and people that do light language. Like, I feel like there's so many different apparatuses. Like, you need to know how to channel, and then you need to know how to do the physical work of like setting your space and creating an altar and having herbs, and then you need to know how to do magic and practical magic and spells and like all these things. And so like I feel like Elijah would be like the go-to person for that, and like literally like going and having like, I don't know, I just see these little like packets of white magic, like, is what I'm hearing. Just lots of juicy herbs and like barks, and I don't know, candles. I hope this resonates, Elijah, but I'm just seeing like all these things that people can purchase and like take with them, take home. So yeah, so I'll leave that with you.
I think he'll respond, but I'm smiling because I know like you haven't been in connection with him for a minute, Nicole. This is like totally his vibe right now. I'm loving it. He's saying, oh my God, I love this so much. I've been a lot more involved in ritual and my priestessing work.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Amazing. I'm just like big smiles, like so on point. Oh, love it. And he's studying herbs more right now in terms of ritual magic. Ah,
Perfect.
that's so cool. Okay, I knew he was studying like herbology a couple of years ago. So Elijah, this is awesome. Yeah. Thank you. Love you all. He's saying. Okay, let me go into the question mark box. Okay, so this is from Rain Heals, and they're saying, I'm really trying to get my energy healing business off the ground, or my healing business. Sorry, I put the word energy in. Energy's everywhere, but yeah. I'm really trying to get my healing business off the ground. I'm learning more and know I'm getting closer, but I feel really stuck with getting my business and myself out there. Any advice for me? So, oh my gosh, let me put it. Can you see the question?
Oh yeah, now I can see it. Yep, thank you.
In
Now
the
I don't
past,
know.
it wouldn't let me when it was like two people. So this is great. Okay, so Rain, trying to get my healing business off the ground, and I'm learning more. Okay, so let me fill into this. Yeah, it's interesting. I see some energy damping you, like it's like this sheet of energy over your aura. This feels like another timeline interference. So I would do some toning, energy healing, if you could see a practitioner or work through it to ask for it to be dissolved away and cleared away. This is something that I don't know that you would really like recognize straight away. And I've had these experiences in my life and it was like, oh my gosh. But after I worked with it, everything opened up for me. So this is past life influence, but it's out on the edge of your aura. So I would work with Metatron. He does amazing work going through time and space. I work with sound, whether it's Tibetan bowls, tuning forks, crystal bowls, toning, whatever it might be, to ask that it be dissolved away or cracked and then cleared away. And that will help you. It's an old paradigm I'm hearing. It's an old consciousness from a past where it was this energy, and it's exactly what Nicole was saying at the beginning, what we're breaking away from, but it was this energy that would keep you meek and small and like, who are you to be seen? So there's this energy to clear out of people's impressions of you or their lack of consideration or like even wanting to recognize you, where that can be left in the past, because this is a whole other lifetime. So that will help you to feel like comfortable energetically and in the physical to take the steps to sit tall, step forward. But energetically, when we attract our ideal client, when we find the guidance and we implement that, we're sending our energy out from us, and it's traveling through time and space. And it could be this day, it could be months out. But your energy right now, it feels like it's going out, and it's kind of like hitting this resistance from that programming. And I'm going to call it programming, but it's not actually accurate. It's more like an overlay. It's an overlay of that consciousness from that reality, that realm, that time and space. And I say that because it's not your belief system. It's like being oppressed and pushed on you, but it's coming through specifically so you can let that go. People talk about clearing and healing karma, but this is kind of like that, in that it's coming from another reality. But it's a part of the platform, they're saying, like it's part of the game and the rules of the game that you were in that life, bleeding through into this reality. So again, they just keep going back to sound, chanting, toning, and also invocations, stating and saying who you are, what your goals are, how you're showing up, and letting the gifts come through verbally or vocally with sound. It could be sound like music. So, oh yeah, okay. All right, Nicole, did you get anything there as well?
No, I think you did an amazing job.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, let me pull another one up. Let's see. Okay, I don't know if Nicole's here. Am I frozen, or is Nicole frozen? Because if y'all could let us know. I'm gonna take a second. Let me know who you can hear and see. Or maybe we can remove Nicole and have her come back on. I don't know. Let's see. We can see you, only Nicole. Nicole is frozen. Okay, only Nicole's frozen. Okay, so maybe she'll pop off. I was trying to like put her off and then let her come back on, but then I think I'll lose the question that's pinned here. So let me tune into this question, and if it doesn't resolve, we will reset. Oh, Nicole, she's gonna bounce back in here, and she's gonna like just start talking right in the middle. Okay, let's see, 1 second. Let me try one last time to figure this out. This is so fun. I can't get it. Okay, let me read your question. Spirit of Healing Oasis. Hi, love. Hi. What are some insights around the economy and world events? Is that all part of the 2024 kick-assness? Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay. I'm going to pull that off the screen and see if I can somehow let Nicole go. Like, how do I disconnect? I don't know. 1 second here. Let's see. Okay. Unpin comment. My activator saying that's exactly what I was wondering. Okay. All right. Maybe. I'm tapping. You guys can't see it. I'm like just tap. Okay. Nicole's frozen. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, she'll maybe come back on. I literally don't know what to do. Let me take this question and then we can maybe reset the whole thing and come back. So, okay, about the economy. I'm excited. I haven't really tuned in to this particular question. So 1 moment here. I feel a lot of energy come in, and it feels grounding and really sound, like it's comforting. And then on the outside of that, I feel this ripple. It's tremors and trepidation. And I'm hearing there's two realities here. There's two realities here, and we're at a tipping point. And that when I say tipping point, it can span a year. Like this tipping point doesn't have to be 1 day or 1 week, but we're at a tipping point collectively. And within that tipping point, what they're saying is the consciousness on earth. What do we want to create? How do we want to move forward? What kind of light do we want to embody? And this is around economy. They're talking about fear and doubt, fear of lack. So it's like if there's somebody that you could financially help, or energetically help, but you're afraid that by giving you will be in lack, then that is not the way to go. So creating abundance and helping our economy move to a beautiful space where it's symbiotic and everybody is like working in this together. We're helping each other, and it's clean, pure energy, and energy is money. So it's clean, pure energy. We're resetting that. And so in order to do that, they're talking about the abundance mindset, an overflow of joy and giving. So to share, to give, to be there for others as you're called. But the key is to feel called and feel happy and enjoy. Because if you feel like this is a chore, or this is something that's oppressive to you, then that's the wrong approach as far as like magically having this energy work with or for us, we could say. Okay, here comes Nicole. Let her back on. So the information here is that we're resetting it, but it's all about mindset and action. And how do we do that at a collective way? Oh, there you are, girl. It's going to start with the individual, and then it's going to flow out into the collective. Okay, beautiful. Your whole thing froze. I couldn't figure out how to like have you not, reset or pop you off. I couldn't figure it out.
That was a lot. That was a lot. That's a lot of energy. If anybody thinks energy is not real, like you just witnessed a whole thing about energy. So crazy. And especially like when Amy and I get together, this is how you know you're working with Metatron too. Like things blow out all the time. And I always tell people that. Like that's why I don't do sessions in video, because it will blow out all the time. And that's some pretty strong energy. But anyway, I'm so sorry, guys.
No, it's perfect. So here's the question, girl. Are you getting anything around the world economy for the next year?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. So the world economy is really about creating an even playing field for all. I know that sounds super crazy, and I know we've seen so much turmoil, like with crypto and stocks and bonds and IRAs and pensions not being available and all of that. And I know there's like this big, talk about one world order and all this shit, and like honestly, like I hear both sides of it, so I'm staying totally neutral. And what the message is from the angelic realm is that there's going to be an even playing field. That's what this is about. It's about everybody stepping into their highest timeline of creating magic here on earth and manifestation. Like I am meeting people who went from zero to millions, if you need to get a dollar amount in your head, through pure magic. And I'm not talking about by swindling people either. I'm talking about like pure, like nonprofit, like have built from the ground up these amazing opportunities to give back to the community at large, and like, give the homeless somewhere to go, or give people that are recovering drugs somewhere to go, recovering off of addiction. So like I'm seeing huge shifts in the economy structure of people that are considered like sharks, or considered like big players in the financial industry, give back to organizations. And that has always been happening, by the way. That's nothing new. It's just we're hearing more about it in our local vicinity. But ever since COVID, and this is the baseline, I guess, the world economy has really been focused on creating an even playing field, or even playing structure. So I know politicians and governments in different countries obviously are weighing in, like war creates poverty, and it creates abundance or wealth in other states or nations. But the angels coming in from their perspective is really creating this even playing field for everybody, and understanding that the light we put out onto the earth plane, we will receive those dividends when we create our own reality from a place of unity and love and abundance, and not either or. It's not us versus them. It never has been. That's the greatest sham all over the place. Like that is the greatest disillusionment. It's everybody, and it's an even playing field for all, and it's all beings created equal and free. I'm getting tripped up here. So much energy coming in. And so really it's about doing what's best for our families, doing what's best for each other, coming together in times of need, in times of strife, because obviously we understand there is war happening outside of the US right now, because Amy and I are in the US, so I can only really speak about the US, but we understand that there are things happening outside of the US. And why do these things happen? And going within your heart and mind and coming together in a place of community and love for all and helping where you can is really the overarching theme for this next year. And in that space, you are creating a space of abundance for yourself and your family to receive, as is everybody else. If somebody is dying or in need of a meal or in need of shelter, creating those projects and companies on the earth plane that give back and that are of a social service, not just as a selfish, like as a selfish gain. So that's really the stream of consciousness I'm getting for next year as far as the world economy is concerned. And I know that we as light workers have been saying this for years, that like it really is about all of us coming together. And we saw crypto and we thought that was going to be it, right? And then we saw, I mean, no, really, let's just stay with that. We saw crypto and we thought that was going to be it. And like it turned out to not be it. It turned out to be more of the same. And it really, I feel like the angels are like, all right, scrap that. We're doing something else now because, you know, y'all haven't fucking learned. So it's really about going in within your own heart center and understanding like magic and manifestation from the purest form of community and light and love. And then we will start from that plane moving forward. So.
Yeah, I love it. I don't know if you were on to hear everything I channeled in, but it was very much in sync with what you just shared. So, yay!
No.
I don't think you were because it froze.
No, it's frozen. Yeah, it's frozen.
Yeah, and Justina's saying, yes, come together right now. Like the song, woohoo, come together. I love it. I love it. Elijah, y'all haven't fucking learned. Spirit 2023. Yeah. So, but you know, things are shifting. I know they are. I'm feeling they are. And they're just talking about how like, what are we made aware of in the physical, and then what can we feel as the truth in spirit. So there's the different like, but I don't know if I want to call it beliefs, but different awarenesses. There's different mindsets and different realities that people are living within and in their frame of reference. So yeah, it's awesome. Okay, I think we have time for a couple more. Let's see. Okay. All right, I'm looking, I've already answered, we already took a couple of these, so let's just, okay, Sub Cougar, I don't know if you're still on, but do you see anything for me, please? An open reading. Nicole, do you want to take this one?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sorry. All right, so let me see. Yeah, okay, again, I have like love again. I just have love and feeling and getting into that vibration of love and really standing up for what you believe in and not like letting other people tell you what you should believe in, but rather standing up for what you believe in, knowing what your truth is and what somebody else's truth is. And then I also feel like a little bit of spiritual cleansing would help too, which I, by the way, need to do as well in between every session. It's like it's real easy, like you do with sage or Palo Santo. Our friend Jackie uses spiritual cologne, and you literally just like say a prayer and wipe over your auric field and ask all the angels and your guardians and spirit and your spirit guides to just cleanse your auric field so that you can like feel yourself again. So I feel like a lot of that needs to happen because you're getting mixed signals specifically within your heart center of like trusting yourself, not trusting yourself, believing in yourself, not believing in yourself. So instead of this tussle back and forth, I just feel like you need to step into your own truth, your own light, and then the rest of the world will shape up around you. But really this year is all about love for you, but health. They're saying health and healing as well, but it's like love, health, healing. So like that should be your New Year's resolution from the spirit.
Yeah, I'm really feeling it too, because sometimes like those words are like, oh, okay, you know, they're thrown around at the holidays or what have you. But I'm feeling a depth to this, like for the year, that will be a goal for you, Sub Cougar. So like I'm feeling this is like a really important message, basically. Like, don't just take the words and let them fly away. Like, really integrate that. Um, okay, awesome. There's more people popping on. So hello and welcome everybody. I think we'll probably take just a couple more questions. And then for everybody that's new, Nicole and I wanted to share that we're back and we're offering Learn to Channel for a December, January cohort. Our lives for the class will be in January for students only as a mentoring. And it's been a few years since we offered this live, so we're so excited. If you want to learn how to channel for yourself, for others, or just like, what is this about and how are these girls getting all this information, right? Like, then you might really enjoy our class. And the link's in our bio or at spiritschoolonline.com. Hi, JoJo. Hey, girl. Okay, so let's see. I feel like maybe we've read some of these. It's all blurring together. I tried to delete as we went, but okay. So let me read for Schultz Carr, and then Nicole, you can take like the last one maybe out of the feed or something. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Oh, right on my screen, light activator saying, woohoo, the best course I've taken this far, 100% recommend. Aw, thanks, girl. I think we're going to offer something special for students that have already taken the class if they want to come back. So, because we would love to reconnect with everybody and meet up with you in the lives. So, stay tuned for that. Okay, Shulkar, is there anything specific till the end of the year? The first thing I'm seeing is proper nutrition. I'm hearing physical health, and I'm seeing a lot of fruit and veggies, mostly fruit. Like, I just see fruit baskets and bowls of fruit on the counter and fruit smoothies or juice. Like, they're saying nutritional value, which does not include a lot of syrups or sugars. So be very clear on that. But there's like this detox cleanse and also healthy frequency coming in for you, high nutrition. That's really important. Definitely from now through March is like they want you to get on that. And if you're on it, stick with it. It's really like at the top of the message for you today. So yeah, okay. All right, Nicole.
All right, so let's see. So scared to touch the screen because I don't know what will happen. Shit. I feel like it's KTLIN, so Caitlin or Kate's one. Do you have any advice for me? Thanks for time for a reading. So let's see, advice. The first thing I saw, like just tuning into you, was just really stepping into your star lineage. I'm not really sure if you're aware of that. And I was talking to a couple clients today, and like when I say that, it can kind of be scary to some people, but really it's just about like understanding where you come from, stars, right? So like all of us come from a place not of here, obviously. Like our soul incarnates through our mother, and you can go back and trace your star lineage and your soul reference point and where you're really pulling your energy from. So I mean, this has been documented through many many religious texts, many spiritual texts, and science as well now. So is really coming out and saying that this is right and this is accurate. And so as humans, it really behooves us to understand who and what we are and where we've come from. The reason I say that very gingerly, though, is because I don't want us to get like an ego, like, because then you're just still you're creating that separation again, which is what we don't want anyway. Like, we don't want to say, like, I'm from this star system, you're from that star system, or I'm from Jupiter, you're from Mars. Like, it just sounds so funny anyway to even say that. But really, it's understanding that we're all different flames of the same fire. We're all different petals of the same flower. Like, we're all coming into this collective, and Mother Earth is our home. So like really finding out who you are on a soul level, I feel like will bring you some peace this year, and also give you like some awareness as to why you act the way that you do, why you have different personality traits that you have, and also why you have certain sensitivities that you have. It'll really bring in that awareness, just like when the whole like find out what your blood type is and how you should eat for your blood type, or how, all of it, there is a science behind it. There's a science behind that as well. and understanding how the blood courses through our veins and why we gravitate towards one food or another, which, by the way, that might be good for you as well. And they're also saying making your home very peaceful. So I just feel like for this year, you really have to make that home is a comforting place for you. Not that a place that you just stop and rest your head. That home is wherever you are. If you're at a friend's house or your own house, just really making it comfortable for you for this year would be your soul would be very happy, is what I'm hearing. So I just want to leave you with that.
I love that. That reminds me, for somebody else got a message about their home, you know, like having it feel good around and the energy of it. So I think yeah, anyways, I'm going in a space, so I won't go off on that tangent. But, you know, like there's all these like spheres and information floating around. I'm like, oh, yay. So we want to thank everybody for joining. If it's your first time, I'm Amy. This is Nicole. You can find us. We'll put our information below in the comment as well when we share the replay. Nicole left. Nicole. Did you mean to leave? That's Nicole. She's out of here. But yeah, so it was super nice to connect, and we look forward to seeing you guys again. We're hoping to do more lives, but again, just as we are guided, the theme of December is no stress and pressure. So please be sure to take that message for yourself as well. And when you're staying in alignment, it will all flow beautifully. So love y'all so much. Elijah, you're so funny. Nicole, I can't laugh out loud. Yeah. Okay, girl. All right. We'll see you all again soon. Again, bookmark this one. And if you didn't get a chance to listen to the beginning, Nicole was on fire. There was some great information. If you ever need a pep talk, come back to this one. All right. Love you all so much. We'll see you soon. Bye.